Let's get into factorizing difference of two squares. So difference of two squares is an algebraic expression where one square term is being subtracted from another square term, and this is the essence right here. So a squared minus b squared, we're given the square root of a plus the square root of b multiplied by the square root of a minus the square root of b. So this is what we follow once we're factorizing the difference of two squares. So what if we were given x squared? Let me write it down. So x squared minus 9, and we were told to factorize. The first thing that we do, we put down our brackets. Then we find the square root of our first term, and the square root of x squared, it's x. We put our x here, and then our x right here. Then we put down our operations. Remember, we should have 1 plus our addition sign and 1 minus sign. So could put the plus here, the minus here, it doesn't matter the order. Then we move on and we find the square root of 9. What multiplied by itself gives us 9, and that would be 3. So we put a 3 here, we put another 3 right there, and that would be your answer. If we wanted to check to ensure that our answer is correct, we simply multiply. So x times x times negative 3, and 3 times x, then 3 times negative 3. And when we do that, what do we get? So x times x squared, x times negative 3, negative 3x, and then 3 times x, that's positive 3x, and the 3 times negative 3, negative 9. When we look on this, what do we realize? That these cancel. Negative 3x plus 3x. And our answer, it's x squared minus 9, which is our original algebraic expression that we were given to factorize. So we know that our answer up here is indeed correct. Let's move on to another example. So what if we were given 9x squared minus 25y squared, and we were asked to factorize? So the first thing we do, we put down our brackets. Then we find the square root of 9x squared, and that would be 3x. You have to put it there and also over here. Then we put down our signs. Remember, it doesn't matter the order. We could put minus here, plus here. We just need to have one of both. Then we find the square root of 25y squared, which would be what? 5y. We also put it over here, and this would be correct. I'm going to increase the difficulty level a bit, but we still follow the same rule. So if we're told to factorize x plus 3 squared minus 16, what would we do? So this is treated as one term, the x plus 3 squared, and this is our other term. So this is the same. We put down our brackets. Then we find the square root of x plus 3 squared, and that would be what? X plus 3. Put it in a smaller bracket. X plus 3. we also have to include it over here, x plus 3. We need our signs. Put our plus sign here. If we put the plus there, then we put minus over here. Then we find the square root of our second term and the square root of 16. What multiplied by itself gives us 16. That's 4. So we put our 4 here, and we put our 4 there. And that would be our answer. Let's take the difficulty level up another notch. But you can do this because remember, you follow the same rule. Let's erase. So what if you were given x minus 5 squared minus y plus 2 squared. Remember, we're following the same rule. Put our brackets. This time though, we're using squared brackets. I'll put in a bit more space. The x minus 5 squared, that's one term. And the y plus 2 squared is our other term. When we find the square root of x minus 5 squared, what do we get? We get x minus 5, and we have to put it there. And we also put it right over here. X minus 5. Then we put our signs. You can put the plus sign right here. If we have plus on this side, then we would have to put minus over here because we need one of each sign. Then we go ahead and we find the square root of y plus 2 squared. And what's the square root of y plus 2 squared? That's y plus 2. And we also have to put it right over here. It's y plus 2. And we see we got it. That's correct.